Imagine a world where Germany emerged victorious in World War II. A world where Adolf Hitler's vision of the Third Reich was fully realized. A world where the Aryan race was deemed superior and all other races were subjugated or eliminated. What would this world look like? We start our journey in Europe, where the boundaries of the Third Reich have expanded to encompass much of the continent. France, Poland, and the Netherlands have fallen under Nazi control, their citizens forced to speak German and adopt Nazi ideology. The cities of Paris and London are now adorned with swastika flags, and German soldiers patrol the streets. The world as we know it has been transformed. As we move across the Atlantic, we see the United States is now also under Nazi control. Times Square in New York City is adorned with propaganda posters of the Third Reich. And American citizens are being forced to pledge loyalty to Hitler. Those who resist are taken to concentration camps, where they endure brutal conditions and often do not survive. In Asia, the Japanese Empire has also emerged victorious in its war against the Allies. Japan and Germany now form a powerful axis, with the world divided between them. The Pacific Rim is now under Japanese control. And those living under the empire must conform to its strict codes of honor and conduct. As we return to Europe, we see that the persecution of Jews, Roma, and other groups deemed undesirable has reached unprecedented levels. Concentration camps have expanded to an industrial scale, with millions of innocent lives lost. The world has turned a blind eye to these atrocities, as the Third Reich's power is absolute. In the years following the war, the United Nations is now a puppet organization, with Hitler sitting at the head of the table. The world recognizes the Third Reich as the supreme power, and all other nations must fall in line with their ideology. The world is now a darker place, where the values of freedom, democracy, and human rights have been replaced with a brutal system of oppression and supremacy. The true horror of this alternative reality is difficult to imagine, but one thing is clear: the world would never be the same again. As we conclude our journey, we see a grand parade of German soldiers marching down the streets of Berlin. The world has been transformed, and the Aryan race stands as the dominant force. The vision of Adolf Hitler has been fully realized, but at what cost? The world may never know. This is the world that could have been, if Germany had won World War II. It serves as a stark reminder of the importance of standing up against hatred, oppression, and tyranny. We must never forget the lessons of the past, and work towards a future where the values of freedom, democracy, and human rights are upheld and cherished by all.